What's up, everybody? Nick Brengle here, and today we're talking about the Shure MV7X. It's an XLR dynamic microphone, typically used for podcasting and voiceover recording. So I picked up this microphone a month or so ago for some voiceover work, and I figured I would be using it even more so with my podcast, with voiceover stuff for the YouTube channel, and a plethora of other ideas that I immediately had when I got this microphone. So I wanted to take a little bit of time to walk you through some different scenarios of how I use this microphone and give you a variation of switching from the Shure microphone to my typical audio, which is the Rode NT3, and we'll do that in just a minute. But we'll talk about kind of what is going on with this microphone. And basically, it's pretty incredible. For under $200, you get everything that the bigger brothers have in this smaller package. Now, it is an XLR microphone, so if you don't have a way to record that, whether it's to an interface into your computer or as I'm doing it to external audio recorder, there are other options. I believe they make a USB version or a MIDI version that you could use that's probably a little more accessible for anybody who doesn't have all of that equipment. But the build quality is incredible. One thing that I did when I purchased it was I actually went ahead and bought the this isn't a dead cat, the muffler, whatever this thing's called, okay, that keeps everything out. I bought the one that goes on the bigger brother because the one that came with it just wasn't great. So this one definitely steps it up just a hair. And obviously I'm doing, editing and post-production work on this audio to make it the crispiest and best that it can to me. So anything to help that further along. It's also a very convenient microphone. It's very easy to just plug in, hit record, and go. You also don't even need to use a mic stand. You could just hold the microphone. There's a bunch of different options to mount this type of microphone. It's a microphone that I believe really brings out the richness in a voice, especially deeper toned voices or kind of, not higher pitch voice. Really, I guess, really any voice sounds good coming out of this microphone now that I think about it, because my wife and I recorded some audiobooks for our niece, and we used this microphone, and it turned out incredible. And we literally we didn't even do it in the closet or anything like that. We recorded it right here, just sitting on the bed, and they came out incredible. Obviously we turn off the air conditioning, and there's no extra, external ambient sounds that we can't control. Or that we can control going on. So that obviously helps a lot. And then, of course, all the editing that you're doing in post-production, getting rid of any weird sounds and bringing up the lows or the highs, all of that. I'm probably getting a little bit ahead of myself here. So what I wanted to do is give you a few different scenarios, and we will be cutting away to those momentarily. But before we do that, I'll give you the first comparison test, and we will switch from this microphone, the MV7X Shure thing, and we will switch to the Rode NT3, which is just out of frame up here like it typically is. So we'll go ahead and do that right. Okay, now we are recording to the Rode NT3, not this microphone at all. Let's get that out of here. This is our typical audio. This is what you're hearing 99.9% of the time on this channel, and that's mainly because it is a microphone that is specifically designed for dialogue, to keep out of the frame, use as a boom. This microphone, the Shure MV7X thing, I hope I'm saying that right. Every time I say the name of that microphone, I think that I'm saying it incorrectly. That microphone is set up to be close to your mouth, and it has a very specific sound. So yeah, with that being said, we are going to cut now to the various tests and different scenarios using the other microphone, not the Rode microphone. So go enjoy that. So, first, we'll start with the podcast setup, which most of us will be using this microphone in that type of environment, maybe in a big room, a small room, it doesn't matter. But for me, when I'm doing my podcast or talking here at the computer while color grading or anything like that, using dehancer, film emulation. Subliminal messaging. Everything in this video, by the way, has been colored using dehancer film emulation. And if you don't know about dehancer, I highly recommend you check it out. There's a link down below. Go check it out. If you decide to purchase it, it will help to support this channel, me, and all the things that we're doing here and on YouTube. So anyway, this is the standard podcast setup for me. I pull my desk out. I have my camera behind the desk shooting the opposite way of what we normally are used to. But yeah, you can see, I can click around, if I'm typing, anything like that. But this mic does such a great job of isolating the sound, as you'll see throughout the video. But yeah, I really enjoy this setup. It's a fun setup, and now with the full frame Blackmagic, it is a lot of fun to set this camera up over behind my desk because I don't have a lot of space. And so, we're at 35 millimeters and it is a true 35 millimeter shot. The lens is literally, I could reach out and touch the glass. We're not going to do that because, that'd be blasphemous. But yeah, so anyway, this is normally where I do the Honestly, I Don't Know podcast, which some of you might have heard or watched or listened to. Most of you have not because, it's, maybe it's not for you. I don't know. So anyway, let's move on to the next place. Now we've moved into the closet. Now this is a very confined space. It's very small. If you're claustrophobic, it probably doesn't work out for you, but it is such a great space in a home if you don't have a place where you can really design a perfect spot to record audio that has little to no outside interference. You could use a closet like that. This is my gear closet and other junk that I put in here, I guess. But this is a great spot to do exactly that. And you're really going to get the best out of a microphone like this. As you can hear, it's very different from the previous setup, and it's going to be much different than the next, which will be outside. So yeah, you can hear me talking. I'm talking at a normal volume, and I'm just standing inside my closet. See, everything is fine. We're just in here recording. It's a little, it's a little fun. It's like you're kind of hiding from nobody. But yeah, anyway, that's what it sounds like in here. Okay. And finally, we're outside where I normally don't do anything outside like this, but I think I wanted to give a good representation of how well isolated this microphone acts in different situations. There's a lot of construction going on. I live in a busy city. There's air conditionings and birds and all kinds of things happening. And I think this microphone does exactly what it's supposed to do and isolate exactly this aura of what is happening. So this is just kind of a outdoor example of what this microphone sounds like with just a little bit of manipulation and post-production. And the birds are clearly letting me know that it's probably going to start raining here in a few minutes. So we're going to go back inside testing 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You've heard this microphone from me. Okay, let's, okay, all right. Okay, so I actually threw in another scenario last second, and that is this one right here, and that is music. I have used this now a couple times to record music, whether it's just my guitar or singing and playing the guitar, and it has been a really fun experience because it's such a rich sound, something that I had to really harness and edit and manipulate with other microphones like the Rode NT3. I don't have to do that with this microphone because it just has that bold, rich flavor that we all love. So I'm just going to play a little something just so you can hear. If this microphone is just sitting here, there's no other microphones. It's just this one. I know some of the videos that I've posted singing, I use this as a vocal microphone, and I've used the NT3 kind of low to the ground, very close to my guitar, and I turn that input really low just to barely pick up the guitar. But yeah, so that's what we're doing here. So let's bring it down. Let's see. Let's see what it sounds like. I do hope that this video has given you a broader perspective on this microphone, different use cases, and if you're considering purchasing this microphone, maybe this solidified that for you. It's a fairly affordable, high quality, well built microphone that is adaptable in so many different situations, and specifically voiceover and podcasting. So if you enjoyed this video and you stumbled upon this channel, consider subscribing. Go watch some of my other content, but don't forget to hit the like button. Drop a comment down below. If there's something maybe I didn't cover, I can always answer any questions that you might have. And until the next one, go create something. And I love you all, and thank you for the continued support on this channel. Okay.